students who often ask, can I do my internship at the place where I'm employed? And our answer to that is yes, you can. We call that place of employment, or POE. Students will often see in our manual, we refer a lot to a POE, placement, a place of employment. Because the University of New England is an accredited program through the Council of Social Work Education, there are some guidelines both from the Council of Social Work Education, but also from UNE in order to make that a sound educational placement. So there are some requirements if a student wants to do a place of employment. And some of those include, first off, the student needs a new learning opportunity. We really do not want a student to be working at an agency and saying, well, can I just keep doing what I'm doing? That really isn't a sound educational placement. Students are paying for this field placement. It's an incredibly important part of their education. So we want this to be a placement where students begin to really learn and grow. And I often say to students as well to even be a little bit uncomfortable. When we're uncomfortable, we're beginning to learn. I don't want students up all night, but I want students to have a little bit of an edge of feeling uncomfortable as they go into this new placement. At a place of employment, some of the other criteria, as I said, first of all, is that it's a new learning opportunity. Number two is they must have a new field instructor. Their current supervisor cannot be their field instructor. We want students to be able to go to field instruction and be open and honest about what's going on. We also feel strongly that students should make mistakes. The students are there learning, and when you have a job and you need a raise and you have a family, you're not really encouraged to make mistakes. So in a field setting, they can. So we want a separate field instructor where students, if they work there, can go and talk about what they did. And the idea of making mistakes is that we grow from those. So a student makes a mistake and they talk about it. So again, they need to have a new learning opportunity, they need a new field instructor, and they cannot be on probation. Sometimes we find students who are beginning to explore their field placement, and they interview and take a new job, and they say, I have this brand new job, can I do my field setting here? Most jobs that we find, students are on 6 months probation, and if that's not a good fit for the student work-wise, then they would lose their field placement, and that would put them behind. So those are the main criteria that we look for in a place of employment.